today we shall understand once again the differential equation of an equilibrium of stresses at a point. Okay. So now I will let you know how to take a simple cube element, okay, a cubical element of volume dV. So what I will be doing, I will be just considering, see, a cubical element. So this will play a very important role. You should understand how to write this. Okay. This is a simple cube. Now so total how many faces that you are looking, that is, if I mark first face, that is the front face, second the upward face, and third three faces. All these three, 1, 2, 3, you can call it as a positive faces. Okay. And for your understanding, in each phase, okay, in each phase we have one normal stress. I hope you understand when I say normal stress. For that particular phase, it will acting perpendicular. So if I want to draw this, so the normal one will be acting perpendicular. Okay, so this particular stress, we call that as a normal stress. And we have 2 shear stress. Okay, so shear stress will be parallel to that particular plane. Okay, and now, so as I said, now we are looking at the 3 faces, and that is positive faces, and which are represented by solid lines. Okay, now what I will be doing, I will just erase this particular thing, and I will write, see, for this cube there is few more faces. Okay, now I have represented 1, 2, 3 was done, 4, 5, 6. See, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6 are the negative faces. Okay, and again, even this 4, 5, 6 also you will be having 1 normal stress and 2 shear stress. Okay, so now let us understand how to represent that. Before that, I will mark the directions. Okay, please be attentive. Let me indicate the directions. So this particular direction I will consider it as X, and this particular direction I will consider it as Y, and this particular direction as Z. So now let us mark, like I will just denote A, B, C, D, okay, E, F, G, H. Okay, so I have done the marking. Now in this particular, A, B, C, D is a positive, E, F, G, H are the negative phase, and I will be considering only the positive phase, that is A, B, C, D. And in this particular phase we have 1 normal stress, okay, and 2 shear stress. How to represent? See, usually stress will be denoted by sigma, shear stress will be denoted by tau. Okay, we have 1 normal stress, that is, which is acting normal. So what I will be doing, I will just mark here at the center. Okay, I will draw a line which is parallel to this particular X. Okay, what I will be doing, I will just, let me take a different color. I will take a black color. Okay, from the center I would be marking, so you can see that. So this is the particular stress that I wanted to highlight. Now, so what is this? This A, B, C, D. Okay, we call A, B, C, D, and E, F, G, H or X phase. You can see that this is X phase, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So this is X phase, and this is the normal stress indicated by sigma, and it will be having two suffix, okay, one indicating, okay, this particular two suffix, one indicating the plane and one indicating the direction. So this one will be indicating direction. Now students, can you tell me what is this sigma? What will be the first suffix and what will be the second suffix? I want from you, you can enable your audio and please let me know. Sigma,
XX.
very good, sigma x x, x representing the plane and x representing the direction. So this is the direction. Okay, one normal stress is done, and we need to represent two shear stress, right, in the direction of y and in the direction of z. So you just draw a line, okay, parallel to this. This will represent one shear stress and one more parallel to E. Okay, this I am drawing with respect to ABCD. Okay, now the shear stress is represented by tau, and it will be having two suffix. So tau, and the first one is what? The plane. Plane is x and the direction is y, tau xy. Okay, similarly this one, tau, plane is x, direction is z. So these are all in the positive phase, right? I should differentiate with the negative phase. What is negative phase? E, F, G, H are the negative phase. How can I differentiate? By marking prime. Okay. So if it is in the positive phase, I will be representing the stress sigma xx prime. If it is in the negative phase, I will represent sigma xx only. Okay. So this representation for positive phase and this representation for negative phase. So similarly, this is for x plane in positive, as well as we have in the EFGH also we have one normal stress and two shear stress. Okay, so for the same we have to mark. So let me indicate. So this will be the, let me take a little bit away and let me mark. See, you just mark parallel. See, I am drawing this particular axis parallel to x and parallel to y, parallel to z. Okay, I can indicate with some different color. Let me represent this in a blue shade, so where you can easily understand. See, that is in the negative phase, and the stress will be stress, normal stress sigma x x, that is also x plane. Okay, so this will be tau one thing, it is in the normal, but I just made a mistake. I should draw in other direction because the negative force, let me redraw this. Yeah. So what I will be doing, let me draw this. Yeah, I will draw this particular. Yeah, see, x was right, so x here the positive is sigma xx prime, and here the same in opposite direction, that is sigma xx, and tau dash xz in the positive, and you should draw in the negative direction, and this one in the negative direction. And remember, so this positive forces, stresses will be representing in solid line, whereas the negative, it should be in dotted line. Okay, so dotted line. and this is also dotted line, should represent in dotted line. Let me do the same, and this one also in dotted line. Now this is sigma xx, and this particular will be tau. So the plane is x plane and the direction is y, and this is tau, plane is x and the direction is z. This is done. And if I want to take the other, let me take B, F, G, H. B, F, G, H. I want you to answer me, okay? I will be drawing the components. One is normal, okay? One is normal, and one is parallel to z direction. Let me draw this, okay, in upward direction, and one is moving along with x. Okay, I want the student to enable your audio and tell me what will be this particular stress here. What should I denote? So this is a normal. Normal stress will be denoted by sigma. Shear stress tau. Tell me what will be the denotation here. What should I denote here? Sigma
YY.
Very good. Sigma YY, meaning sigma y represent the y plane, y face, that is BF. So this is the face, that is the y face, and one more represent the direction. Very good. And what about this? Tau?
Y that dash.
Y, tau y, z. See, y is the plane, z is the direction, and for all, as you said, we should locate the prime, because this is a positive phase, and this particular will be tau y x. Okay, so this is done. Similarly, we need to mark here in opposite direction. So let me take a different color. So the opposite direction will be sigma yy in this direction, that is, this is sigma yy, and we have upward, you should mention the downward direction, and we have x in opposite direction. So this will be sigma yy, this one will be tau yz, and this one will be tau yx. So far we have done for the front face and the side face, and for the top face, okay, again you should understand. Okay, let me take this particular color. So this is the center. I will be having normal and one in x direction and one in y direction. So this particular will be sigma zz, and this one will be tau, the direction, the plane is z and the direction is y. Similarly here, tau, face is z and the direction is x. Similarly, you can notate the bottom also. One is moving in the downward direction, exactly opposite, okay, and represent in dotted line, okay, and one is moving in this direction, and here the opposite direction. So this one will be sigma zz. Let me represent the prime, okay, sigma zz, z plane, and in z direction opposite, and this is tau z plane and the direction is y, zy, and this is tau zx. See, we have represented all faces with all stresses, and we have a formula that you should remember. So we represent stress in positive phase, okay, as stress on negative phase plus rate of change of stress into distance between the faces. Okay, you should remember this. So this particular formula is very much helpful. So if I consider the positive stress, that is sigma xx prime, okay, what will be the formula? So stress on the negative will be sigma xx plus rate of changes, that is day bar sigma xx by day bar x into dx. This will be the formula for identifying stress on positive phase. Is it only on this? No, we also have in x phase itself. In x phase itself, we have just a minute. Yeah, I hope it is clear how to identify the stress in positive direction. So this is x. We also have in the positive direction, if you check in positive phase, we also have tau xy and tau xz. So we have tau prime xy and tau prime xz. So formula will be the same. Stress in the negative, that will be tau xy, shear stress, plus day bar tau xy by day bar x into dx. Similarly, this one will be tau xz plus day bar tau xz by day bar x into dx. So this is all with phase x. Okay, same way we need to identify for y. Okay, in y positive phase we have the stresses, that is sigma yy prime, and followed with we have tau yx, and the final one is tau yz. And the formula for this, sigma yy plus differentiation, that is partial differentiation of sigma yy by day bar y, okay, into dy, the distance between the faces. So same way we need to calculate for other two as well as for z phase. Okay, now next step is to resolve the forces in x direction, and also you need to do the same for y and z direction. So that will be summation of fx, that is equal to 0, and we need to resolve the forces. But in the given sketch, if you see, we have the stresses. If you we know that the formula stress is equal to force by area. If you multiply the stress with that particular area, you will be getting, for example, this sigma xx, okay, so which is acting on a b c d. Okay, sigma xx into this area, that is this particular distance, that is dy, into this particular length, that is AC into CD, will give us the area. So what is AC? AC is nothing but dz. Okay, this is AC, and CD is nothing but dy. So this complete will give us the force. Okay, now we have to understand that which is acting in x direction. So for that, it is very much easy to identify. Wherever you have the second suffix as x, you need to consider. So this is, which is in solid line, that is positive stress, and which is in the dotted line, that is negative stress. Now we can write that, you can check. So let me, for ease of understanding, I will just copy this. You check here. So here it is very much clear that I will write that particular summation of fx that is equal to 0. I will try to notate the same here. So you can see that we have 1, okay, that is sigma dash xx, that is in x direction. Let me represent that. Sigma prime xx, that is done. Okay, not only that, we should also multiply the area. Area is nothing but, so it is acting on this particular, this face, okay, that is ABCD. So I should get the length of this as well as this. Any length is fine. So that is nothing but dy dz, that is done. Minus, consider the opposite face. Again, in that particular opposite face, you can see the first figure where the notation is given. We have a stress, that is sigma xx in opposite direction, and the same area you can multiply dy dz, that is done. Again, let us check, is there any more stress acting in x direction. So if you check, we have tau dash xy, that is tau dash yx. So this is that particular force, okay. You can represent plus, that is a positive tau dash yx, which is acting in y plane. So if this is the y plane, what is the area? So area will be this particular length and this. So this particular length is nothing but the same dx, and this will be dz. You can multiply dx dz. Minus, you can consider in the opposite direction, we have negative shear stress tau yx with same dx dz, that is done. And again we have one more shear stress, that is tau dash zx. You can see that particular force is here. So it is acting on z plane, and the area will be again dx dy, dx dy minus tau dash, sorry, not the tau dash, tau zx dx dy, dx, let me write below, dy. So this is resolving the forces in x direction by considering only the stresses, and we need to consider one more force that is acting, that is self weight. So self weight is nothing but, I said, body force, so which will be acting in x direction, y direction and z direction. X we represent bx, this will represent by, and this will represent bz. Okay, so for that I will write here plus, so this is in a positive direction, bx multiplied by dx dy dz. So this will form a complete equation. Now we have to substitute what is sigma xx prime, so which has been identified. You can see here sigma xx prime is given here, that is sigma xx plus partial differentiation of sigma xx by dx into dx. So I have an equation. What I will do, I will just copy that particular equation from the PPT and I will paste here. And let me take one more so let me take this one a little bit down. Yeah, now it is more clear. So please check So this is the resolving with respect to x. So what I have written, the same is here, that is sigma dash xx dy dz minus. Now what we are doing, we are substituting this sigma x prime is nothing but what? So stress on the, this is a stress on positive phase. The formula is stress on the negative phase, that is sigma xx multiplied by, okay, plus partial differentiation, not the multiplied, partial differentiation of the same sigma xx with respect to x dy by x multiplied by dx. We need to substitute this here. The same thing is happened here in sigma xs prime. We have substituted the same dy dz, and in tau prime yx the same thing has been substituted. See, for all three positive stresses we are substituting the value. Next, what happens, you need to open this bracket. What? Sigma xx multiplied by dy dz. So what happens? So sigma xx dy dz, this particular thing will get cancelled. Same way for all, it will get cancelled. Okay. So the remaining will be what? Remaining, the final equation will be, so let me write here, dy bar sigma xx by dy bar x. See here dx is there, multiplied by dx dy dz. Okay, dx dy dz. Again we have this plus dy bar tau yx by dy bar y, again multiplied by, you can see that dx dy dz, dx dy dz, and the final term is plus dy bar tau zx divided by what we have, by dy bar z. Again you can see here dz dx dy, dx dy dz, and finally we have a body force, that is plus bx dx dy dz, that is equal to 0. And if you see in each term this is common, you can take it outside. Okay, you can multiply or divide the same, and the final equation is partial differentiation of normal stress with respect to dy bar x and partial differentiation of shear stress with respect to dy bar y plus partial differentiation of zx with respect to dz plus bx, that is equal to 0. So this is the differential equation when we consider in terms of x direction. Same notation you can check here. So this is in the x direction. I will just notate it. Let us check, and we shall move on to the y direction. You can see that fi, you will find this, and in z direction. Okay, so these are all the differential equation with respect to x, y, z. Okay, when we resolve the forces in x, y, z direction. And next here it comes when I consider moment about the x-axis through the centroid of element, that is summation of mx, that is equal to 0. What happens? It gives us this condition, that is tau yz is equal to tau zy. And similarly, when I consider moment about y direction, so I can find that tau xz is equal to tau zx, and the same for tau xy is equal to tau yx. So by this I can make out that I can consider 6 stress component instead of 9, which can be represented in this form. Sigma is equal to sigma xx, sigma yy, sigma zz, tau xy. This is 6 cross 1 matrix, and the which you can see here. So this particular is 3 cross 3 matrix. So the representation has to be same. You are not supposed to change the position. Okay, so 3 cross 3 will be represented in this form only. Okay, so this is all about identifying the differential equation. Okay, is it clear? Any doubts? You can ask me. So let me stop my session here.